Now here's another one of these really weird aspects of this. It's like a complete solid absence of communication. Uh, just suck on that one for a few seconds. Um, there should actually be some kind of interest in before making decisions. Uh, make a serious attempt of finding out what exactly has happened. So the basic problem is not me accepting other perspectives and stuff like that. I fail to see my own part of things, and I keep clinging to my own explanations. But what if? What if it's if that's really the way that things did happen? Not likely. Doesn't sound realistic that things should work that way. Perhaps not, but what if so far no one has explained to me why this would not at all be possible? No one has even bothered finding out what has happened. Someone has explained the situation. There are no guarantees whatsoever that this person is actually telling the truth, that this person has no interests of her own in spreading one specific explanation to things. And so far, no one has really bothered to take a closer look to those weird things that I might be suggesting. So far, no one really even has an idea about what it actually is that I'm trying to say. Me being stuck in my own misconceptions and such. Exactly what am I saying? I really haven't suggested very much. And I sure have not written anything in stone. I've replied with some questions, perhaps, and I still get no answers. So, what if this really is what has happened? Wouldn't that actually be quite serious business? Wouldn't everyone involved have an interest then in making sure that those things having gone wrong, or as far as possible, restored. Now, this hasn't become an actual problem because everyone knows that only speaking, marketing my own story. But how does anyone actually know this? And this is I mentioned this before. The strange thing that everyone knows everything, yet no one knows anything, and they really even make a thing out of not knowing and explaining that we really must assume that things have been done the right way because we're neutral. It's not our business to judge. But in reality, that's exactly what's happening, because why not judging the other part? They are actually judging me, saying that we must assume that they have done things the correct way, is at the same time saying that apparently I have done something very, very wrong. And this say so without being the least bothered by the fact that they do actually not know. And they even ignore when some things evidently have happened. And although some of those accusations raised against me is obviously false, there has obviously been some serious spreading of rumors, some rather bothersome slandering that I have paid quite extreme price for. And apart from the pre-understanding and the common image of things, these are really not democratic matters. Things do not become true simply because 100 whatever social workers or cops or anything are claiming things to have happened in a specific way. It doesn't become false. It doesn't become a psychiatric issue only because someone claims something different, and especially not when that someone isn't exactly even claiming anything, just questioning, asking a few things in return. If this is so, then at least explain to me why it is so, because for all I know, this is not the fact. And exactly what is so completely unbelievable in those things that I, on my side, perhaps might be suggesting, is not that these things cannot happen. It's not that they never have happened before. They happen all the time. And the least thing you can do is take a look, and then perhaps you may evaluate those proposed facts and explain to me in some way that I might actually understand why exactly I'm so obviously wrong about all this.